Welcome back to some more Timberborn, people. Right, okay. Last time around then, we started branching out on the food a bit. Got some more food industry in here with the food factories. So that's making the eggplant rations and the corn rations. We then started putting in things for coffee, because coffee is humanity's greatest ever invention. We've got the coffee bushes down here. Put a little path in just in case we want to expand into this zone, which we may actually use that path in a bit. Because I've started figuring out that I'm going to do something about this for bad tides. Just so we don't ever have to worry about it again, and so that all the water down here can be kept nice and clean. Because then we can use this for things later on. I've also been thinking as well that for the time being, we're maybe not going to terraform the entire map, but we probably will then make some dramatic adjustments down here, particularly with the housing situation, so that we can get as many of the bonuses on the beavers as possible. So soon, I'm probably going to rip out every single one of these houses and rebuild a big housing structure, using the transport system as well. So we may end up then completely obliterating this mountain kind of thing here and building like a big living area in for the beavers. Using the transport stuff, we will need to get then a bunch of rooftop terraces in and things like that, and probably campfires, and then some of the other living stuff. Also thinking about it as well, it is painfully obvious why this bit keeps on flooding, is because it's, well, narrower in some parts than higher up and you get rushes, but I thought it would have spread out a bit from some of those points. Maybe it's just the bottleneck there. The other thing as well is that even though we've got a loss of jobs at the moment, we've got 12 unoccupied jobs at the moment because the beavers incapacitated and we had a drop, and also we put some more businesses in. I want to get a bunch of these in to clear this out faster, and then maybe that one as well. I just want to clear this area up, and then we can start building the big thing up here. Thinking about it as well though, that from this point across, we're not really going to go down other layers. That's just how it's going to be. Unless we make that the runoff and we go left rather than up. But I'd kind of rather have the capacity to extend down here. Actually, thinking about it, I may completely change my mind on this by the time we actually get to it, but I want these ruins gone. Now, I know I can dig a tunnel underneath them and then just remove the bits of the tunnel and that'll collapse the entire thing. I don't want to do that. I want to use the stuff. So, for the moment, we're just going to be getting on with these things, getting along with this, and also building some more tunnels. Because as well, another thing we want is a big tunnel coming from here to draw power all the way back across to the other side of the map. So as I said, we're going to try and getting the other thing in here. Now, this may not last, or I might just redo all this here itself. What's that one for? Corn rations, okay. Fair enough, I couldn't remember that. Maybe I should have put the farm on some platforms. But then we'd only really save, like, 2 spaces because of the road. No good selected. Oh, I thought I set all these to logs. I generally thought I'd set all these to logs. I'm just stupid. Maybe I should set a couple of them upstairs to planks. I'll set that one there to planks. They are really building these fast. Yeah, we'll set this floor to planks. That one on the end's not been built for some reason. We'll set then the next floor up. Just got multiple floors. We'll do some dirt in here as well, even though we've got a big dirt storage. Yes, I know it's too far at the moment from a district centre, because they've not built the platforms up yet. And then the top row will go back to logs. That is in case as well if we want to do the colossal reshaping, and I may well redo the farms and make them vertical kind of thing. I may try recreating like a Hanging Gardens of Babylon kind of situation. Yeah, these are all going to be unconnected for a while. Game. It's okay, they're building the way up. They are doing it pretty quick actually. We've got 10 upper jobs, that's going to go up to 15 though soon when these are built. But they're low priority kind of thing. As is all of this up here. Because as well we need a lumberjack flag in there to get rid of these 3 trees that are right in the bloody way. As well eventually though we'll start blowing this up. I think I am going to carry on with the... maybe I shouldn't go with the initial plan. Thinking about it, we should get plenty of power out of it. And worst comes to the worst, I destroy it all and rebuild it. Which, yeah, would be a pain, but we get most of the stuff back. Could always do it up here as well. You know, build another one. I don't really want 2 massive power plants, but... Screw it! We will go with the new plan. So yes, we will keep that zone there, and we will use it as a runoff. So we'll come up this way, so that doesn't really need clearing now then. But this whole mountain here does. That was out of the range? Okay. We'll just destroy that. And... yeah, we're going to start covering this whole bit then in explosives. Just grand. I'm going to go all the way down to bedrock as well. So... whatever. I'm just going to draw out as much of this as I can with triple dynamites. So then that pit there may actually still be useful for transferring power, which would be great. It wasn't a complete and utter waste of time. I mean, it kind of was, but don't criticise me more than I already criticise myself. Yeah, because if we put a thing in there, it's going to be way more useful in the long run. May as well get rid of those stairs as well, because there is actually a ramp up. So, if we go almost to the edge of the map kind of thing, and then maybe... actually no, we will want to put the levees in. I forgot the word levee for a minute. Yeah, so we're getting to a point where we are getting quite industrialised. This should solve all power problems forevermore. This will be glorious, shall we say. Now, if we can get though this built fairly quickly and get it overhanging over here, that means that we have a way round. Now, how wide are the biggie water wheelies? Not that. Okay, so we've got a bad tide approaching, we don't really care. So that takes up 2 width in water, and then we'll want... yeah, that makes sense. So let's just mark this out then with bits of pathway. Right, so we count each one as taking 3. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 10, 11, 12, 22, 23. 23. Maybe we come down then another couple. Because if we get 25, if we're counting all as 3, that takes only up the right wall, so we want an extra one, a bonus one, shall we say. So if we put 2 more layers of dynamite in, and that'll mean 8 width of water wheels. Are they planting these already? I didn't really expect them to be doing this. I gave them other stuff to build. Right, and then lengthwise, how are we looking? Yeah, they have actually started putting these in already. Which kind of annoys me a little bit, actually. I expected them to have done other things. I want to prevent that bad tide situation first. We will need to get rid of those stairs as well when we've got everything in. Well, actually no, we can probably get rid of them now, because we're going to build it from above, largely. That needs getting rid of though, that tree, because that keeps on slipping my mind. Yeah, some of them are legitimately fully in already. So we've got an 8 width kind of thing on it. need to work out how long it is. Yeah, so we've downed the priority on that, and they're still prioritising it. The little idiots. Especially when... How is that not connect? Oh, because those stairs. They haven't built those stairs. So they built everything else, and then decided, you know what? We could do the thing we've been told to do. Or... Nah, screw it, we'll go somewhere else. I hate them. So much sometimes. Yeah, so this is still getting contaminated from up here, but we'll have the ability to close that off. We may well just want to reroute the water, the bad water, up that way. Not really sure yet. We could just dam across there as well. Or put an arc in, kind of thing. We'll figure that one out later. Again, that's low priority for me at the moment. We want a few more beavers though knocking about. I want to get on with this rather than this. Right, how long was it? I like how I'm just completely ignoring the oncoming bad tide as well. So, it's in power. I keep on clicking on water because it's a water wheel, but yeah, that is it's fairly long. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's 5 long. Huh. Okay. So we've got 1, 2, 3. 10. And of course we want a cap on each end. 15. 20, but that made me jump a little bit actually, so I'm going to restart my counting. 15. 20. 25. 30. 5. It's perfect length, because we've got the 2 on the end. Excellent. That is great news. Genuinely, that is actually really good news. Perfect, okay. Right. So is this down to bedrock yet? I blew up another one in here between episodes, kind of literally just blew up that. So now we can... God, that is a long way down though, actually. We need to get down in there and start doing the tunnelling. It's now connected to the thing. We've got loads of jobs that are occupied because those have gone in. Maybe I need to put in some more. Oh, that one has the job, but not done it yet because of course we can't get down yet. I hate these beavers sometimes. Get that put in place. Yeah, you got nothing to do because you can't get down there yet. So it's all right, bud. It's okay, my dude. We need more pine tar as well. Or pine resin, sorry. So maybe, actually, we put that back on and we fill in some more pine trees on that little gap. Because they're not ready yet. Okay. So we'll reactivate that forester. We'll put in some more pines in that little gap there. How far can he reach, actually? Okay, put some pines in there then. Then hopefully we don't have to wait quite so much. And also that kind of makes a nice little view screen. Prevents my mum from visiting the beavers because she'll just start sneezing. We could turn all that into it as well if we filled that up with water. Oh yeah, we're in a bad tide, aren't we? It's about to finish, that's why there's no water down there. Again, I am going to try creating a big thing. Big thing for that. How far does it go down as well, actually? Right. So that's level 10 is the ground where we're at. You alt and middle mouse to get to that. So that goes down 10. Right, so if we go... Hang on, maybe... No, we do go on that. So 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 3, 2, 1. And then we can start building the tunnels from there as well. Because I really want that one building fairly soon, then we can start working on the giant power system. It's flooded again. I don't like that. If you can figure out why it's doing that and how I can fix it dead easy. I should know what's going on with it, but as I've already pointed out, I thought I had that. Right, you've now no longer got anything to do in range, that's great. I may as well let you cut everything down there, but I've got the priority ones out of the way. So yeah, I'll let you cut all the others, mate. And then you can have that building destroyed. Because we've got too many jobs, not enough workers. That one's done, nice. I can immediately replace that then with another triple. I'm going to hit that back again as well. How are we doing underground actually? I shouldn't have done that. Getting there. Long way to go, to be fair. Very long way, in fact. So maybe we're not really getting there. But then again, I've not really prioritised it. And we need to come up this way somewhere as well, don't we? So, did we have a... Yeah, we put in the thing there, but I never did anything with it. Yeah. I probably should have put it over there. Never mind, because I'm sacrificing a bit of green space there, but whatever. Whatever. That's at 1. So we just need a single dynamite in there, save a bit of resources rather than being stupid this time around. We're planning. I'm learning. It's a worrying thought, isn't it? Me learning. And again, I could do this whole tunnel build down thing, but I think this one is quite low priority in terms of transport, so I will kind of do it manually. Because then if I forget about it, I can just watch it for a little while at random. It's fine. It's absolutely fine. Oh cool, they've got those in. I want to be able to get tunnelling from there in both directions, because we've already got access to it down here. But if I've blasted to the base bedrock kind of thing... In fact, let's start looking at that. It's just a curve over there. Are we going straight from there? That's going to be where it is. That one there. So we want to go from there. And again, we kind of want to keep this as direct as possible. Partly because it's easier. But also because we're going to want to get a power shaft in as well from the big factory. Big power plant we're making. It's going to be cool when it's done. Hopefully. I like to think it'll be cool. Maybe it'll be terrible. Never know. I'm just going to default them to open to start with. Yeah. Because what we're going to do is get these blasted out. We're going to have those close when it gets contaminated. I may want to rip out all of this, but I kind of like the aesthetic of it, which is a bit pathetic of me. I do need to get up this other side. I'm going to put in a bridge for the first time ever as well. Can I not put one there? Is that because I've got a path there? Delete the path. Yeah. I don't know if I can turn off to the side of it or not. Probably not. What I want to do though, actually, is if we can have a longer bridge in there, we're going to need some land, some terrain. we want to go further than that. No, that would be all right, I think. Well, we want to go one further, but I don't think we can reach that. So I didn't think about that. Nothing to arrange. Are you already done? Wow. Has it actually got good stocked in it? No, it hasn't. They've all been taken. That's fine, then we can destroy that. Okay, so that one has to be what it was. I'm going to start building down there soon, which is cool. Stairs are cool. We really are short on workers. Maybe I do need to put some more breeding pods back in. Yeah, because they come out as adults. We're already a bit low on the haulers anyway. Let's put another advanced breeding pod in. We'll make that a high priority. We want to expand our population. And we're going to revolutionise this area. We'll probably move them. We'll probably not put the hole in there. So destroying them is going to be a pain because it's going to drop our thing for a while. Yeah, did we unlock everything? Yeah, we unlocked everything. So I could technically turn off the number cruncher. But I want to see that number go up. It's nice. Now then, as well, another thing is... I thought I'd set some custom patterns. Apparently they are still in the wrong file format. Tragic. Damn. I really wanted the other patterns. Never mind. Breeding halted, yeah, that's because it technically hasn't begun yet. Building lacks materials. Ah, we're out of pine resin, aren't we? Yeah, we're out of pine resin. This is also a problem. So all these trees, they're nearly back. Some of them. We can pause you again. I will create a giant tree farm at some point as well. I'll probably template that out between episodes kind of thing. Because it is going to be a pain designing it. But, in fact, where could I put it? Where could I put it? Maybe up here? Note that I kind of didn't engage my brain properly and moved the entire screen rather than doing that. Okay, let's put a path there, there. Stairs there. Right, okay. So, I want to get all of those dead ones done. We will build this then with a rail connection, which means yay more tunnels. Yep. You can hear my tone of voice. How much excitement I have for that. I do like tunnels. They're an incredible addition to the game. Don't get me wrong. It did take a while to build. It's kind of coming up onto the path. Okay. You know what? We'll put it in. We'll zag the path off a little bit, but we do have to get around that. Hopefully it won't be too far from the path, kind of thing. Don't know how deep this ground is here. Oh, it's a little bit deeper. There we go. That'll fit. So when we've got these cleared out, then I'll start designing it. We'll probably have nice little couple of floors of oak trees, and then a couple of floors of the pine trees. How are we doing with regards to mangroves? Are we eating them? Not quite yet. To be fair though, we have had a few births and deaths, so I'm not too worried. Coffee's going down well. Probably could do with some more space for it, so we may have a coffee floor, which does sound like the greatest thing any business could ever do. Yeah, we'll build a wellness centre as well in the near future. Oh, I didn't realise I was still on that. Yeah, we'll start building the stairs. Yeah, because I need to blow that one out there as well still. Yeah, I know we were a little bit short on pine resin. Quit panicking. We're nearly at capacity on them anyway. On 3 planks. But we do need to get that scaled up as an industry, because when this is up and running, it will use a lot of treated planks. It's part of the building stuff on it. Ah, cool, okay. Gonna detonate that one first. Put... oh, still building that. Let's put a double in there because we want double, I think. Am I going to blow the crap out of these first? No, because he's still building. I think that's a double situation. Because it's going to go down 3. It wants to go down another 2, but they can't get in there yet. I'm going to blow them up. And then we'll tear down those stairs. That may be a dumb idea on my part. Probably is. Maybe put that on high priority. Is that one a double? Maybe I need to put some platforms in temporarily. I know the buildings lack materials. You actually do have the pine resin coming to you at the moment, guys. So, calm yourselves. Right, okay, so we've got that one in now. Which means we can build stairs there. So I think that one was another one, doesn't it? Another triple. Yeah, that one's 4. That one's 0. Yes, that one wants another triple. Yes, that one will want double. Pick that up. Got 1.3k logs, which is nice. Don't want to blitz that just yet, because then we'll start running stuff off the map. That's going to be like one of the last things we want to do. Kind of want to do that as well when we've got a drought, because then we're not losing anything further down here. So a couple more births. I think some of them were adult births, which is cool. This is going to be manic. I want to see how high I can get it as well. I also need to get that tree killed. So I'm going to just draw some roads to make sure it's all connectable. That was actually down a layer anyway. Oh, that needs... Ah, okay. Can I build exposers on that? No. Don't really care about that one being there then, to be honest. I mean, we won't really need the roads that much for it when we've got the other thing in. But, scaffold time. I think the cheapest solution is, that's 4 logs, that's 3 logs, small warehouse. No, not in the bloody poo river. And we can stick stuff in these small warehouses. Probably want to use gears. That is the maximum height. Right, so we don't want that one. No. So then what we want to do is go... we could potentially use that one then. No, we're going to come up from the train temporarily. Use that one for the power supply. That's nearly gone though there, which is nice to see, in a way. Horrifying in another. Paths, vertical tubeway, we want to go all the way up the side of this. And then what we're going to want to do is on top of it, and then from there hopefully we can build down over that way, and then we can build the framework of the entire thing. So we'll start in one corner, we'll build the framework out, and then the roof of it we will temporarily... the roof will be a little bit lower. I don't know how deep it's going to be ultimately, because I've not bothered measuring that. Probably should do. And maybe the bottom floor is just going to be solid levees. But we'll start out there by building the framework around it, and then blitz everything from within. We can build all these overhangs. They don't actually reach that far in, that's the problem. So maybe a few stages lower, because if we want to stack up kind of thing. So yeah, actually, oh, we've got the drought coming. So while we've got the drought coming, when that's there, how is that too far from the district centre? Game, you're lying to me. Oh, they can't build up that high. Ah, cack. Oh, they're putting that in now. Again, kind of cool to see. Oh, that sluice is done. So the sluice is done there. That one's oddly done, rather than those ones. Well, we'll probably wait for the next round anyway. Right, okay, over here then. If we take a couple of levels off this. We'll want to use the 6s. We come down far enough. I want to come down one more. I can't just... When we get up all the way, then we can... Oh, they've got all them in now as well. Good beavers. Is that to the end? No, not quite, is it? I'm gonna have to go down one more. Looks like it. And then we won't quite build all the way up to the maximum height. Yeah, we'll build that when we've got the other bits in. Well, whatever. going to be a very, very, very long process, and we need this in over here as well anyway. So, we're not making a huge amount of progress this episode, unfortunately. We'll come up with some ideas. Stupid ones, yes, but still ideas. Oh, that's grease. Why did I say grease? It's going to be coffee. God, I'm stupid. Oh, that looks so much better. Now we have coffee stored. Although my history with working with like those airport coffee things, they do get stale pretty fast. We should be starting to stack up the stuff again fairly soon. The pine resin. We're doing alright though. Everything seems to be working pretty well. So, while that's all going on, then we may as well carry on thinking about what we're going to do over here. So for that matter, if we go like that, can we then... Yeah, we can. So we can get more bits in. And again, a lot of this is going to be temporary. It's going to be painful. It's going to be a nuisance to build a building this big. I've never actually built something this big in Timberborn before. It's going to be kind of exciting though, kind of cool. Oh, we can't build that high. Ah, damn. Damn! Well then, back to the drawing board with this again. Or, hear me out. This is not technically over the building. Right. Yeah, because we can build outsides. Alright. I know we're creating redundancies there, but... Oh, that looks horrible. In fact, that is horrible. We'll build them in stripes. Okay, we've got a drought on at the moment. So, we can blow up them, but we'd need that one gone as well. Since I messed that up, that one needs to go. Then I can put another platform on there. Put some stairs up on top of that one. Let me just have a think. Ah! We can't put them there. No, I don't want to put it there. I was thinking maybe like create a little mini reservoir kind of thing off both sides. But no, that won't work. Oh hey, they've got to basically there. Yeah, they can get onto there and then blitz that out. Meanwhile though, actually no, maybe not do that. Do that. Then put that in. Then that in. We don't necessarily need that one then, do we? Because when they've got them in, build that, get on top of that, do more. That one's done, right, cool. I'm actually not going to detonate that one just yet. Simply because, yeah, I can't be bothered. Because we can do this first. Boop. as well destroy that. Didn't need it in the first place. Right. So now we've got over here sorted. We started putting these in, thank goodness. Yeah, so I could put a station up here and then let them do it a little bit differently, but we're also going to try building along as far as possible on this one. So just do about there for the moment. If we can get like the whole rooftop kind of thing, or the whole frame in on a certain part, that's going to be brilliant. So then if we can get that frame in, then we can go along that and sort of build it up bit by bit. That's my thinking. You've actually put it in? Nice. No good selected. Well, let's start hoarding the dynamite in it. That's all I'm going to say, really. Oh, there's no way to connect it to a road. I didn't think about that either. No, not there. Idiot Alan. Idiot. Meant to rotate it. Yes, so there. There we go. Right. How are we doing on these? Oh, cool. Bum 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 bum. Did I miscount? A good chance of that happening. Yeah, because we actually want to be flat on there, don't we? So I want to go one further down on that last one, don't I? Yeah, I do. I'm stupid, but we all know this at this point. Okay, so that is back in place. We can get rid of that platform, get rid of those stairs. We can detonate that. We can then put in another dub dynamite. Set those planks to be picked up. Set those logs to be picked up. That to be picked up. All high priority, of course. Now then, when we're up there... Oh, cool. Okay. They are fast, these beavers. Then get up there, blow out all of these. Yeah, this will be done soon. Well, I say blow them all out now. I think we want to hold off for the moment until the dry season. You know, until the drought again. Meanwhile, I really want to prioritise these, because I am a child who plays the priority tool way too much. So let's get on with it. This can wait. They are storing explosives in there, which is nice. I don't know if you can store the explosives going around the corner, probably not. These will probably all be showing me the warning sign. I probably could have built that around the front, couldn't I? Never mind. Maybe that one wants rotating then. No, don't put it in. Whatever. We're going to just have to ignore the UI elements for ages then. You're in, so let's detonate that. And we're going to go down one more. I am thinking way too much with tunnels these days, which is a slight problem. Speaking of tunnels, actually, how are we doing with our tunnel network? Go there. You know what, actually, that would have been an easier route, except the fact that we've got that. We've got all of that in? Wow, okay. 6 and 2 in it, really. Probably is slightly quicker that way. You know what, we'll have redundancy in transport. I know that I shouldn't be doing that, but more routes is less good and all that. Unconnected building and no thing. I don't care. Just going to ignore those UI markers for a while now. Right, so that's all connected up then. So now we've got an actual working network of tunnels. And I forgot about these ones. Cool. Okay, we are doing pretty well actually. We can get up to that one soon. Again, it's not something I really care about at the moment. Because it's going to be a while before we're utilising that, but it's all good. It's all good. Ba-ba-ba-bum, ba-bum. I could have said puppy power on the end of that and made everybody hate me even more than they already do. I certainly hate me for thinking that. Yeah, that's right. Bring it across, mate. Bring it across, mate. Cool. Ah, they're building that up. Can't do anything with it at the moment because we're going to have to bring it across from over here. Yeah, that's going to be a pain, isn't it? Getting across this little pit, but we'll do it. We'll do it. I am very confident we'll get this done soon. Is that tunnel in already? No, I thought it was for a second. Right, so how are we doing up on the other projects? You know what, we'll take the hit on it for a bit. We'll take the hit on the water for a day or two. I just want this done. Yeah, so now we can get up there. We can then build sluices there. Although actually I may want to put them one further back? Probably not. Because otherwise, if we've got the reservoir, it just gets contaminated, doesn't it? Yeah, so we'll just go straight in. Cool, that's done. So now we can demolish that. Set it to pick up. Blow that out. Blows these three out. It's going to start diverting water off the map, unfortunately, but we'll live with that for the moment. Right, landscaping. Sluice gates. We want them closed below contamination, and I'll demolish that double platform as well. Sell it to be picked up. Right, I'm going to try making this look more natural by capping it off again at some point soon. In fact, we may as well get started on that now. Yeah, I keep on forgetting about the arrows with these. But again, no, we do kind of want it like that. And I'll have it step down here, I think. Maybe? Yeah, we'll do that. Bit of landscaping. Bit of artificial landscaping. There we go! And then you won't really be able to see it. And we can also then cover up this water source if we really wanted to, with a bit of a way above it. That'd be nice. Kind of hide it, and then all we see is this. So we'll get rid of the bridge as well at some point. I'm not going to do a map bridge review thing. Right. How are we doing with our tunnel network again? We've nearly got this filled in. That's amazing. It's actually amazing. Back above ground, well, ish. If we smack that up on priority as well, because I'm going to deal with that. we out of coffee? No, we've got loads of coffee. Nice. We're getting there on beaver population again, which means we probably need to build another house. Which actually we'll get on that nowish. Can I build one of these over the top of the shop? No, I can't. That's a royal shame. Oh yeah, that goes under there, doesn't it? Let's go down to that level then. Oh, that's already walled in there. So we can't really get around it. Shame. Big shame. What's in there? There's nothing in that one. So actually, I'm going to destroy that one. And then I'm going to do some more tunnels. And I'm going to super duper prioritise these, like I've done with everything else. And then when they come back out of there, we'll have platform, double platform, barrack. No, we don't want that. Don't want the path there, is what I mean. Then they can finally build that as well. Oh, that's actually too high, isn't it? Stupid. Then we may want to go round with more space to put some more on the roofs here. Build some more rooftop terraces and all that. We can do that. It gives us a bit more expansion positioning. Oh hey, yeah, they've got the paths underneath. So let's get a path in, because I don't think that's connected us up yet. Cool. See, tunnels are super handy. When you do stupid crap like I've done there, it gives you a way around it. Outstanding news. Oh yeah, I forgot about that. How are we doing down here? We're nearly connected up on this. Again though, that's only connected up to this point, and we're not going to be wanting to do that yet. Detonate that. And then that connects onto the tunnels. So we will go 30 tubeway. Tubeway. Can I connect in sideways? Yeah, it can. Cool. Alright, how much clearance do we need over this? I think it's counts as like 2 high. We'll make it 3 anyway. So 2 height. 1 above. Yeah, so that's 3. So then we'll do another one of them there. We'll path that up. Destroy your job there, matey. Sucks to be, doesn't it, mate? We've got a lot of water kept. I could do the whole depth. I don't know how the dynamic works with this. This is going to be a work in progress kind of thing. I'll come back to that in a bit because I'm kind of not getting my head around it at the moment for some reason. I don't really know why. This is all in though now, which is very good news. which means that again we can then put in sluices. Close below contamination. Then what we want to do is probably remove that. Collect all the goodies. Oh, we're up to 30. Don't know how we did that. What did we just do? What did we just do? Is that to do with like the increased reach of coffee? Increased reach of something. I don't know. I didn't do anything. Oh wait, the statue's in. Of course. Yeah, of course. Good, grab that. So I'm going to delete that platform. I'm actually going to delete the bridge now. I know, yeah, that's stuck over there, but what I want to do is go landscaping. Oh, I can't build on there. Alright. That's a shame, but it is going to be hidden by the other bits of barrier. I wanted to kind of leave that as much as possible. How is it too far from district? I hate this. I hate this so much sometimes. I shouldn't destroy the bridge, should I? You know what, actually? Let's, no, can we remove the path? Yes. We want a 1. Now can we reach it if it's off that? But then I want to go landscaping. Like that. Then we want to go stairs. Wait, no, we'll want the stairs down from there, won't we? I'm getting ahead of myself way too much because we want to destroy that. Hopefully, I'm right on this. Maybe. How are we doing with our tunnels again? Because that's, again, the big thing we're doing at the moment. We've got 103 beavers now. We've actually got 3 unoccupied jobs. Cool, okay, we've started blowing that out. Started blowing out of that end as well. Excellent. Nothing's been going on with that one though. We haven't built the new housing yet. I think we haven't got the pathway in. Yeah, it'll be a pretty grim path to walk down in reality, that one, but it's for the beavers, not for me. There's no crime in whatever I called this place anyway. Super Cereal Valley, that was it. I already forget what I call everything from 5 minutes ago. Okay, right, so then back to the tree place. Right, so I am thinking then, if we go terrain block, high up as we can go -1. And then we can get in the tubeway. Right, and then what we want to do is get back to landscaping. Can I not get one on there? I'm going to need support in the other side as well, aren't I? Damn! Yeah, because you only get limited range, of course. Of course you do. Oh, of course you do. But that's okay. We do what we do. It's reminded me of a song. We do what we do to get by, but then we need a release. Who was that again? I could spread that out further, I think, but we'll do gaps of 3. We're going to be getting a lot of trees in anyway. We do what we do to get by, then we need a release. Oh, that doesn't put one in there. Drought approaching, cool. We've got a lot of water saved up. Huh. So we're going to end up with little gaps in this, so I'm not too thrilled about. I'm actually going to destroy this path then. Yeah. Destroy the path. Going to rebuild the path. And in fact, maybe we want the tubeway the other way around. Still connects, doesn't it? Yeah. Yeah, we can do that. Right. Then what we want is... Ah, that I didn't take into account. Well, the ground floor forester can be there. Okay. That's level A dumbassery of me. I also forgot to think about the range of planting. So we will need a couple of little ponds in. We'll do a couple of ponds on the ground floor as well. So we'll do them little 3x3s. Again. So we want to do some under supports. That's maybe a way of getting around this actually, isn't it? Under supports. It does prevent us having trees on some of these spots around it, but the ground floor can just be bigger, can't it? Or do I want to just go up another level? Yeah, let's just go up another level. Let's just demolish tool. There we go, demolish all that. Right, let's just go up another level and then we don't have to worry about getting the forester hut chopped off. Now here, I don't don't know what I want to do with that, to be honest. I'm not too concerned yet. This is a long, ongoing project, I suppose. And in fact, I may want to review how it works before I finish building it. So, in fact, we'll demolish that. Demolish that. Demolish that. We'll just make a start on it. I'll have a look between episodes and have a tinker and explore of the mechanics of the game again. They built that. Nice. Still too far. Really? That winds me up a bit. Okay. Get off that. So let's get all this in quick as possible. This is pretty much a disaster, really, isn't it? Me with anything. A lot of the buildings are lacking power, but again, we're not going to be short of power anytime soon in the near future. So, and again, how are we doing underground? How are we doing for time as well? Thinking about. Oh, we've run quite a bit long, actually. I don't know how I managed to do that, considering when I checked the time a little while ago we weren't anywhere near it, but this is just the joys of having me talking to you. It's tragic, isn't it? Right, so we'll be finishing the episode up then here in just a couple of seconds. May as well have a look at doing some of these. Off camera, I will construct the idea behind that tower as well. But for now, I'm going to say, well, take care of yourselves. Don't get caught up in any droughts. Yeah, and just have a lovely time with whatever you're doing at the moment. Take care of yourselves. Goodbye for now. Bye.